All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proven ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with a UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure that he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corners, come out fight.
You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be.
Caught that kick there.
Late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Able to land with the left hand.
He has a commitment to kick it tonight, and it shows.
Quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotated head outside, just goes off for a ride. Oh, my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him, and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Close guard, and he landed the right hand there. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Kamaru Usman. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it. He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes